Hello guys, I'm Sakshi and welcome to my channel. I hope that you all are doing well, and in today's video I'm basically going to talk about my idea of perfection and what is perfection according to me, whether the idea of perfection even exists in my mind or not, and what is basically the idea of perfection. So let's get started with the video. So, back in the school days, I remember myself making extra efforts to be in the list of top 5 students, and I wanted to do everything from dancing to taking part in those relay races. And basically, when I look at it today, what I feel is that I was constantly chasing the idea of perfect, which actually did not existed. Because can you even imagine, for a 13 or 14 years old girl, she wants to become perfect in her life, and eventually in that competition of being perfect, she will surely at the end of the day end up being anxious, worried, and questioning about herself, self-doubting, and the things followed. So I also had gone through those feelings of self-doubt, where I have been stressed of what am I doing in my life, why am I doing this thing in my life, and why am I not successful enough like my other friends who are very successful. Or you know you just I just constantly compare myself with other people, thinking that, oh, why can't I be perfect like her, and stuff like that. And then I thought about it deeply, and I introspected about the word perfection. So, what I feel is the word perfection or being perfect is very subjective. What is perfect according to me might not be perfect according to you, and it is perfectly okay, because we are different human beings, we are different individuals, and we are bound not to agree with certain things and decisions that we make in our lives. So, no matter what we do in our life, there is always going to be a single person who will come up to you and tell you, okay, why are you not doing this in that way, why are you doing this, or you're good enough to be taking part in this thing, this particular thing, why are you doing the other things, or you're studious, you should take part in competitive exams, so why are you doing YouTube, why are you doing everything. So the questions of why are never ending, and those people will always come up to you and tell you, and it is going to happen. And at the end of the day, you will end up feeling worried and actually self-doubting about why you are doing certain things in your life. And the idea of perfection would kind of blow your mind of why you're not perfect and stuff like that. So if I talk about my idea of perfection, then it would definitely be where I'll be reading all those books that I've stocked up without fear of what I'm getting from return, actually what I'm going to learn from these books. And I'm just reading the books just because I want to do it. I don't have any selfish motives of what am I going to learn from it, or I'm not worried about the fact that I'm going to get a return from it. So that would be perfect according to me. And the evening where I'll be having my cup of coffee with all those constructive and good thoughts without the fear of uncertain tomorrow, that evening would be perfect according to me. So the nights where I will be sleeping without the fear of uncertain tomorrow, those nights will be perfect according to me. And I just don't want to burden myself with responsibilities. And if I talk about responsibilities, I really do feel that responsibilities are something that will make you responsible. That means capable of doing something. They should not make you feel burdened. You should not be burdened about the fact, oh, I have to do this, so I have to do that. You should be more excited that, okay, I have to do this and I'm going to do this for my parents, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy for the projects, and that will only come when you will be happy in doing something which you will love, and you will not be doing something because someone else is going to tell you that you should do that, but you are doing something, or you're doing the things in your life just because you want to do. And basically, I have learned it in a hard way that if you only focus about the outcomes that you're getting from doing certain things, then you will end up getting nothing. And that is how life goes on. So, am I okay with not being perfect? Well, the answer would be yes, because it is a constant race between you and perfection, and you kind of chase perfection and you end up being there, and then you just realize, okay, you're not there anymore, because it is a never-ending cycle, man. It will keep on continuing itself, it will keep on repeating, and you will end up in a cycle of stress, anxiety, and self-doubt, and bad things will eventually follow, because this happens one after another. And so I feel that now I am at a point of time in life where I am okay with not being perfect, because I have realized that you cannot constantly keep chasing the perfection, because it is going to harm you. It is going to make you feel anxious about yourself, about why you're doing these things in life. And so basically, I'm talking about perfect situations, those little things that will matter in my life in long run, if not in short run, but they will matter for sure in those situations, and those little things which will definitely matter in my life in long run. And I know that I'm gonna enjoy those beautiful moments that I'll be spending with my books, with my cup of coffee, or just randomly going a walk with my mother and talking about what's happening in the family, and various things like that, listening to my favorite music. Those things will eventually make me feel better about myself and make me feel more confident about myself, and therefore I'll be able to do the things that I can do to make my parents proud, because then it will not be a sense of responsibility. It will just be a sense that I am trying to be a responsible person for myself, because obviously if I'm not responsible for myself, how can I take the responsibility of my parents and my family and other things that matter? So what I'm basically trying to say is, we should do all the things that matter for us, that makes ourselves feel perfect, not because other people are telling you to do certain things and then you're going to do that and eventually end up being more anxious. That life does not work like that. And in long run, you will feel good about yourself if you do things that truly matters to you, that makes you feel complete as a person. And stay tuned for the upcoming videos in this channel. Till then, bye and lots of love. Bye.